Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. So today I am going to be doing my Boxycharm try on video for June 2020. Today I will be trying on products from my Luxe and my premium box. Wow, I really messed that up. So normally I would also be doing the base box with this because I do get a separate account on Boxy Luxe months to be able to still get the base box, even though you normally wouldn't be able to. However, I still haven't gotten it and I'm filming this on July 4th, so I have no idea when my June base box is gonna get here, so I decided, let me go ahead and not wait to do the try on. I will go ahead, I have plenty of products to try, so that's what I'll be doing today. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I normally do lots of subscription box unboxing videos here, but I also like to try on some of the products, so today will be Boxycharm. I do always like to disclaim at the beginning that I am not a beauty guru and I'm not trying to be one. I am just a normal girl doing her makeup, trying these products and seeing what I think of them. So if you're into that, continue watching. All right, so I have gone ahead and pulled my hair back. So I'm only gonna be trying on the makeup products that I received. I'll leave links down below to the actual unboxing videos if you wanted to see everything that I got in my different Boxycharm boxes this month. But the first product that we have is this Pure Elise BB cream, and this was in the Luxe box. I got the shade Light. I would have assumed that I would have gotten the shade Fair, but I got the shade Light. I think that this will work. We'll see. And this is SPF 30. So I'm curious to try this out. I did already moisturize and then prime my face, so we're gonna go in with this first. I'll be honest, I don't think I've ever used a BB cream before. I always use foundation, so I'm not really sure how much to go in with initially. So we're just gonna give it a try. It's looking a little bit dark, but when I blend it in, we'll see. I'm gonna start blending with my hands first. So I blended it with my hands first. Honestly, it's probably a little bit too dark, but in the sun, in the summer, maybe I'll be fine. But let me go ahead and blend this out so we can truly see what it looks like. All right, so there it is blended out. It is a little bit too dark for me. I really wish that I had gotten the fair shade because light is definitely not my skin color. Like my neck and my face are two different colors, but I don't want to put makeup on my neck today because, like I said, I'm filming this on 4th of July, so I am going to be outside and I will be dripping sweat, so I just really don't want to put stuff on my neck. So I'm gonna powder this down. It does, my bags, whew, my goodness, whatever. I'm not even gonna do under eye concealer today anyway. Not that I ever do, to be fair, but I'm gonna powder this down with a lighter shade of powder just to kind of, hopefully that will work. But the next thing that I'll pull into is this powder brush that I got in the $1 Billion Brow Brush set. So this came with this brush, a contour brush, and then 3 other brushes. One could be concealer, but I'll probably use all 3 for eyeshadow. So I'll go ahead and take this. This set came in the premium box, I believe. No, this came in the Luxe. We also got this brush that I'll use later in the premium. So I got a bunch of $1 Billion brushes. I'm gonna go in just with a Juvia's Place White Sands powder all over my face. All right, powdered down, it definitely looks better and it blends a little bit better. I did not love the brush for powder, I'm gonna be honest. It's a little too flimsy. I actually switched, so I double powdered actually just because a BB cream is a little bit lighter and I just wanted a little bit more coverage. So I get this Opulent Beauty brush. I don't remember where I got this from, if it was Boxycharm or if it was Ipsy, but I like it because it's a little bit more dense. So if you look at the two, this one's a little bit more flimsy, this one's a little bit more dense, and I prefer dense because it packs it in, and with my oily skin that's helpful. So I don't know how I feel about this. I think I'll probably use this brush more for dusting off or for blending if I mess up contour. Speaking of contour, we're gonna move into a contour palette. So this is the Coco Contour Palette by Too Faced, and this was in the premium box. When you open it up, that is what it looks like. It is really, really pretty. Smells like chocolate. I've been dying to try this, but because I kept waiting and waiting for my base box, obviously I haven't been filming this, so I haven't even used this yet. So I'm really, really excited to use it. I am going to attempt to go in with the contour brush. I don't know which one I should go in with. Maybe I'll go in with the one that came in the premium box, and we'll just see how this brush works. This is not the normal brush I use, and then I can use this for a nose contour, which again, I don't normally do because I don't want to say I do natural makeup, but the face makeup I do tends to be more natural. The eyes can be extreme depending on the day. So I'm going to go in with the light contour shade because I am very light skin, so we're going to start there. So first impressions on the face are I don't hate it, but it's hard for me to compare because normally I use this Complex Culture brush too, and it's definitely obviously very different from this brush to contour with. So I'm having a hard time truly understanding the contour right now just because I don't normally use this kind of brush, but I do like it. It is light. I could probably go into the medium if I really want to blend it out and work with it, but today is kind of a easy makeup day, so I don't necessarily want to do that. I'm gonna do a little bit of nose contour with this side of the brush, and hopefully I don't ruin my face. I don't know if that did a whole lot. But I'm also not experienced with super duper contouring, but I feel like now you can really see the bump on my nose, which is totally fine. We also have a light highlight shade. Now this is not like a shimmering highlight, it's to highlight certain portions of your face. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna take this other contour brush that we got, like the one that doesn't have the end. I'm gonna take that light highlight and I'm just gonna kind of bring it under the chin to kind of emphasize underneath. I don't hate the palette. I think I need to play with it more. I'm not like in love with it. I think if I use like my regular contour brush, which actually I'm just gonna dip into that, I want to see what that's going to kind of do. Now granted, I do have a little bit of product on this brush from my other Morphe palette that I use, but I do like it. It is, for this, it's light and natural using the shades that are the light shades. I could probably dip into medium, but I'm not going to do that today. So let me know your thoughts on this palette. I like it. I think I just need to play around with it more to get a full-on opinion of it. So the next products in the box are related to eyes. So I'm gonna go ahead and bronze, blush, highlight, and then we'll come back and do eyes. All right, I'm back for eyes. Real quick, I used the Too Faced Chocolate Gold Soleil bronzer that I think I got last month in Boxycharm. I also used the Hourglass Ambient Diffused Heat Blush and this Ofra highlighter in Covent Garden. So that's what's on my face. So we'll move into eyes. The next product is by Zoeva, and that is their Eyeshadow Fix Matte Long Wear. This came in my premium box. This is the item that I actually picked. Had I realized that the month before I was going to get, I got one from Too Faced, I think it was. I can't remember, but I did get an eyeshadow primer the month before. I probably would not have picked this, just because I'm not really somebody who tends to use this. Don't do a ton of eyeshadow except for when I film. So we'll go ahead and put a little bit of this on each of the lids. I'm expecting it to mattify since that's what it says it's going to do. So I'm just gonna take a little bit. Well, right off the bat, I already like the way that that one feels better than the other one. I think it was from Too Faced, Pretty Vulgar. I think it actually was from Pretty Vulgar. I didn't love the way that one felt. It felt really sticky. This one, I don't feel like I have anything on, which I really appreciate. So far that's good. The palette that we're using, or that I'm using, is the Tarte Pro palette. Or the Tarteist Pro palette, and this came in the Luxe as well. This is what it looks like. It is a super duper pretty palette. Now I am familiar with Tarte eyeshadows, so I'll know if this worked a little bit better than anything, or if it had any effect. So let's go ahead and jump in and do some eyes. I'll be honest, I have no idea which direction I want to go with my eye look today, but it is July 4th, so maybe I'll do something, I don't know. I'm gonna just go ahead and start with the crease though, with a pretty neutral crease. I'm gonna start off with the shade Innocent up at the top and just put that in my crease, and because it's pretty neutral, and then I can make decisions from there where I wanna go with the eye look today. All right, so I have that in the crease. As a side note, I am gonna show this in natural lighting afterwards so you can see what this is gonna look like in natural lighting, just because I do have beauty lights on me when I do my makeup. So that's what it's looking like now. Am I feeling neutral or am I feeling berry tones? I think I'm feeling berry tones today. So I'm gonna take this same brush, which is the Farrah 35E Taper Blending Brush. I'm actually gonna go into the shade Mod right here because I'm gonna go a little bit more red and berry this time. So I have the red in. I'm gonna take some more purple, I think, into the crease itself. So I'm gonna take this Shayna B eye crease brush, and then I'm gonna go into this shade Drama right here. And then I'm gonna move into some shimmer. So I'm gonna take this shade Minx here, and that's gonna go on like the end to the middle of the lid. And then I'm probably gonna take Glam and bring that all the way down, kind of as an inner corner highlight type of thing. We'll see how pigmented it is. Start with a brush. This is the Vintage Cosmetics Company Step 1 brush to try to start to apply the shimmer, and I might just go in with my finger depending on how the brush applies it. All right, actually the brush applied it pretty well, but that is darker than I expected, so I'll definitely be lightening this up. All right, so now I'm just gonna flip the brush over and I'm gonna go into the shade next to it, Glam, which is another shimmer. All right, so this is what we're looking like. It's not gonna be super blended because I am not the type of person who's gonna spend hours blending, because social distancing anyway, so nobody's gonna get close enough to be able to see it. So I do want to kind of bring it a little bit of like a really bright pop, so I'm gonna switch to another palette because this one doesn't have that. I'm just gonna go into this Violet Voss Pro palette that we got like forever ago in Boxycharm, and I just love this crystal shade there. That one I use for the inner corner a ton. So that's what it looks like. I completely forgot to go into these brushes here, but I can tell that I'm gonna like most of them. This one will be really good for putting down metallic shades. This one will be able to pack in a little bit more, and then this is a good like blending or crease brush. So I'm sure that I'll like these brushes. I'm not very picky when it comes to eyeshadow brushes. I just need to look for the right shape. And I really like the Tarte eyeshadows. Sometimes I don't like Tarte formula, but I really like the way that this applied. I don't know if it's because of the Zoeva eyeshadow primer, but so far I really do like this, and I'm really happy with the palette as well. There are so many things that you could have done with this palette. I got a little confused about where to even go, and this is kind of where I ended, which isn't even what I had in my head, but I'm not mad at the results at all. All right, the next thing out I'm not excited for at all, and this is the KVD Inkwell liner in black. If you watched my try on video last month or the month before, it was blue, and I hated it because the formula is not good. Now maybe I had a dried out product, I don't know. I'm gonna try it again in black, but I have a feeling I'm just gonna hate my life and switch to another liner. So let's give it another go, but honestly, oh wait, I should probably shake it because it tells me to shake it. That wing looks horrible. I don't hate it as much, it's not drying out as much, but like right now the wing that I have is just not working and the tip is not giving me what I want. So I'm gonna have to work with this a lot. Well, they're sisters, they're not twins. I made it work, and to be honest, I don't hate the formula as much as I did last time, but the way I just did not make them work today. I prefer my regular liner. I think this is on sale, like on the Sephora sale right now, and it's like super cheap. I think, and the ratings are really bad on Sephora.com because this is just not the best formula of eyeliner in my opinion. I don't really like it. I'll use this from time to time just to retest my knowledge, but honestly, there's so many other better felt tip type liners that I prefer. Next thing we are moving into is mascara, and this is the Lily Lashes XXX mascara. I received this in my Luxe box. I was very excited to, I think I chose this because I was pretty excited about this. So let's go ahead and pop on some mascara. This is what the wand looks like there. So I put the mascara on. I think I need to use it a little bit more. I know some people felt like theirs was dry. I don't feel like mine is dry, but I was expecting more from this. I feel like my lashes look a little bit fluffy, but they look more natural, and for some reason I was feeling like Lily Lashes mascara wouldn't look super natural for whatever reason, and it got a little bit clumpy on one side and didn't on the other. So I don't mind this so far. I think I'll have to try it more, but it doesn't look bad. I don't love it for the under mascara because it clumps it a little bit, and that can just look really weird for the underneath mascara. So I'd probably, as I use this, we'll probably just use this on the top, and we'll use my Wander Beauty one that I really like on the bottom, but not mad at this at all. All right, so I went ahead and did my brows off camera. The last product that I got is from Bodyography, and this is their lip pencil set, which I received in my Luxe. These are the two shades there. It's not obvious, but I'm gonna go in with the lighter nude because I'm gonna be eating burgers and hot dogs later, so I don't really want a dark lipstick shade. So for now what I'm gonna do is I think I'm gonna try to just do the liner. We're gonna see how it performs. If not, I do have a liquid lipstick from Tarte here that I can put on if this is not cooperating. This is in the shade Pouty. So this is the lip liner on. I think I'm gonna go over it with the liquid lipstick. It's not bad. I don't really use lip liners though, so I can't really truly judge how this performed because I don't use them. But it's not bad. It was creamy. It went on okay. I'm sure there are creamier lip liners out there, but I actually don't really mind it. So I'm gonna go ahead and pop on this lipstick and show you the makeup in natural lighting. All right, so here the makeup is in natural lighting. I will get up closer so that you can see my eyeshadow and my horrible eyeliner. So that's how the look turned out. I hope I actually showed you my eyes. I'm really bad at that. I think that I can pull off the shade of BB cream. I think it'll, especially in natural lighting, it works. So let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. All right, final thoughts. So I'll be honest, I think one of my favorite things that I tried today was this Tarte Pro palette. I really liked that. That was probably my favorite. I was also impressed by the Zoeva eyeshadow primer that I received. I'll have to see how this wears because I am an oily skinned girl. it's nice to have a BB cream because it's not as full coverage, so I'm curious to see how this lasts. The liner, ugh, I don't know, I just don't love the formula. The Coco contour palette, like I said, I probably need to try it more and see how I feel about it. And I thought the brushes were fine, the mascara was okay, lip liner was okay, everything else was kind of blah. There wasn't a huge flop. This isn't necessarily a flop this time, but I just don't like the formula, so I wouldn't recommend it. But definitely the Tarte Pro palette is the favorite thing that I received this month. My favorites for the fourth quarter will be sometime in mid-July, so come back then and you'll be able to see if any of these made the cut. So let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. Do you agree with what I thought of these products? I'm curious to hear your thoughts, so let me know those down in the comments below, and I'll see you in my next video.